we are live, I think. We are live. I think. Okay, now it's just a black screen again. No, it's just loading. Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. This is Colin, and today we're going to be doing a tier list with my friend Wyatt. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Just reload it. That's probably it. Just reload it. Oh, it could be unlisted. It's unlisted. Sorry. Let me put it public. Okay. Now it's public. Now you can view it. That's the problem. Is it was unlisted. That's why you couldn't find it. Can you see it now? Can you see it, Wyatt? Or... Hello? Okay, so you can see the tier list, right? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. So you ready to do this? Okay. So you've seen every Spider-Man movie, right? All the ones. All. Okay, so we don't need to make a section. We're probably gonna do three like tier lists, not this one and a couple others. All right, let's do it. Far from home. Far from home. This is what. Where's that homecoming? No, it's far from home. Okay. So where would you put this one? And and if we can't like if we can't like figure a we'll do like say if I like if I choose S and you choose A, like we'll just like do it like say it's A and I go depends. Alright, I think this is honestly I'm torn between a B or a C. That's where I think it should be. The thing about this movie is it's really good. That I like, but the my biggest gripe with this movie is the villain. The villain wasn't executed very well. Like you didn't understand what he was doing. Like I so would you put it B or C? What? You hear? What you hear? What? 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 Can you hear me? What? Okay. Wait, are you like watching the video on your phone or your computer? The video? Okay, so do you have Discord installed on your computer? Okay, so yeah, let's put it like right here. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, so yeah, I think this movie it was pretty good. I mean, I thought it was good. It just had some problems. But all right, uh, what is your problem? Before we even go into next year, what was your problem with like what was one of your things you didn't like about it? Yeah, no, yeah, Mysterio didn't really like like we didn't understand like we got a little backstory about him, but that was it. We didn't get like why he's like willing to kill Peter Parker. We're just wanting to be like Like there wasn't they didn't spend too much time on the motivation. That was my biggest gripe. Honestly, if they would have focused more on the villain and gave him a reason, like a good reason, like I would have probably been A or probably no, not S tier, but A. But all right, Spider-Man: Homecoming. I think this is either A or S tier because this is a lot better than Far From Home. It has a really good villain, the Vulture. Yeah, S tier has to be one like an amazing movie. Like it made you like has moments and yeah, I think A is. Oh yeah, there's probably honestly out of this, there's probably four that are S tier, or well maybe three S tier, and like a couple, maybe one or two A tier. But all right, now we're getting to the one of the movies that I mean, this movie is S tier. Let's be real. I mean, why can you hear me? We're gonna put No Way Home on S tier. I mean, it's just like such a good movie. Yeah, it's my favorite Spider-Man movie. It just was. It just. Yeah, I just. I mean, the ending's pretty good. The part with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, just amazing. Everyone was flipping out in my theater when that happened. I saw it twice. One with my mom and my granddad, and it was just an amazing movie. Um, I think. Yeah, I just love the part where we saw like Doctor Octavius get cured, and we got him back, and he's like the good get like he's like I didn't think they were gonna do that. I thought something was gonna go wrong where he didn't want to get the chip in him, but he actually turned into a good person. If it weren't for him, they wouldn't have like been able to take Electro's powers away. So yeah, honestly, an amazing movie, and I don't think there's gonna be a movie better than this. All right, we're getting to some really good movies. Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man. What? I would personally put A. Like, do you think A is a good place for it, or like? I don't know if we should put it above Homecoming or like which one do you think is better? Okay. So wait, above Homecoming or below or like above like in front of it or in back of it? Behind Homecoming? Okay, gotcha. I mean, Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin is just amazing. Like he's just. I wish they would use them for like more him for more movies. So, but there's not much. Yeah. So yeah, but all right, now we're getting to a really good movie. And it's called Spider-Man Two. Where would you put this? Two, two, the one with Tobey and Maguire. Okay, yeah. I mean, it shows like Peter Parker. Like I think the thing what makes this better than the first one is like you get to see Peter Parker struggle with being Spider-Man and just a really good movie. good. I mean, Doctor Octopus is a good villain. I thought he was really well done. I mean, no one beats Willem Dafoe, but like he's definitely second favorite villain. All right, Spider-Man 3. Now this is where we might disagree. Where do you think we should put this? Because I feel like we're gonna have some opposite opinions of this movie. I would say put it as C. Um, what's I didn't. Let's let's put. Okay, it's gonna be a C plus. Like that's it's gonna be like. It's just the problem is, and this is not the director's fault. He originally wanted to do the movie about Sandman, but because I think it was one of the executives said you have to put Venom in there, so like it's really rushed and like and just I mean there are some good parts with there with Gary Osborne and it's just I mean we're gonna get there are movies in this tier list that are worse than this one, but I feel like if it was just Sandman and not Venom, because Venom just felt forced. We're gonna get to a villain that was forced, and it was a lot more forced than Venom, like a lot. But anyway, we're gonna all right. Spider-Man, in the Spider-Verse. Now this is a really good movie. Where do you? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, so I watched this, and going into this movie, I didn't think like it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna be horrible. I just thought it was gonna be like a, okay, slash good movie. But when my brother forced me to watch it, I thought it was really good. Like it was just really good and a lot. The Kingpin as the villain, like is just Kingpin is just so good, and I like his backstory, even though it's not a relatable backstory. Um, like even though it's not a relatable backstory, like he's just good. He's intimidating on screen. Um, and yeah, there's not much to say about it. I just, I never thought they were gonna kill the original Peter Parker in the Spider Verse. That was surprising. That passes, and it makes it, what? Yeah, it's kind of like the Aunt May, and we didn't get into that. We were talking about No Way Home. Is they did the Aunt May thing, and it was just, it's such a good story, even though it's used a lot, but it's still a really good story. But there's not really much else to say about this movie. It's good. It's amazing. And yeah. Alright, Amazing Spider Man. This one, I don't know where we're going to put this. Alright, what do you think? What's your take on this movie? I. Yeah, we didn't really like. Yeah, we. I mean, the one thing I liked about this trilogy, and this is really the only thing I liked about it, is we got to understand about where that Peter Parker had original parents, not just his aunt and uncle. Like that's the only thing I really liked. I think we're gonna put this C, a C. Like it's just. I mean, this is like a C minus. It's not really a C plus or I think it's a C minus. I, I, Yeah, yeah, and the problem too, right, is the suit was not like it barely looked like Spider-Man. It was just like stupid. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't understand why Lizard wanted to turn like the whole people. We didn't get any of that, and we didn't. It just yeah, it's stupid. But that's all we have to say about that movie. There's nothing really else. Even though it's like I think it's okay slash decent, meh. But there are movies that are gonna be worse on this list. I've uh, I mean it's not like completely rushed at the ending, like. But anyway, let's get to one that I was really disappointed. I've heard like when I thought it was good, I thought it was okay, but now that I've rewatched it, I really don't like it. Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Uh, Now this is my biggest gripe with this movie. It's the Green Goblin. This is the every time I think about this movie in my head, this is what I think. Green Goblin could have, like, they didn't need a like they could have had Electro and Green Goblin like team up. That would have been actually really cool to see. But because it would have been cool to see that, see Spider Man trying to fight two of them. But and we see Electro, and we don't really understand what he's trying to do. He just it sounds like he's angry at Spider Man. He's just and and it's just we the only thing I really somewhat liked about this movie is we got to understand why Peter Parker's parents left him, and Harry like we don't understand why like he hates Spider Man or something, and just and here let me get into my biggest gripe about this movie that I've been delaying for the past 10 seconds. They just put Green Goblin. He just felt like an afterthought. It just sounds like they were already done with the Electro fight and just put him in and like in the last 5 minutes and try to do an emotional scene in like the last fight scene. It just felt really rushed and didn't feel like you could like they could have like added a really good fight at the end or something. Yeah. But anyway, let's get to a movie. Have you seen Venom 2? Because Venom 2. I was really disappointed with this movie. Probably more than Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was just disappointed that we didn't understand why like Carnage, what he was trying to do in the movie. I just don't understand anything. I mean, yeah, I just and we understand like the partner. I don't even remember her name. Like what was he trying to do? Like we didn't get and we just didn't. Why did Venom? It just like it was really stupid. And the problem with these two Venom movies, right? Even though I think this is better, a little, I mean worse than Venom. Like what was fuck? I forgot what I was about to say. Like like the problem with these movies is they're only like 1 hour and like they're very short movies. They're not like and that's the problem is you didn't make them long enough. All right, Venom. So this one, I think it's either C or D. Like, I think it's slightly. I think it's a C, but like a C tier. Wouldn't you think that? Or what do you think? Yeah, because this movie, I liked the villain. I thought he was pretty cool. I like they spent a little bit of time with Alan Drake, but they didn't spend a huge amount of time with him. I mean, a lot of people. I think it's okay. I liked we one of the problems in this movie is we don't get to see Venom too much. We get to see like a couple or three scenes. Like, I think it's pretty good, right? Um, I think it's good. It's alright. That's the tier list. I think it's a pretty good. Most of the Spider-Man movies, I would say, are good. There's only like, I would say five. I don't like even Spider-Man three. That Spider-Man three's. Let's All right. Let's do one more tier list, and it's gonna be a very long one, like all Marvel movies, and then I think we're gonna end the live stream there because that's a lot of movies. So no, actually, I want to see if I want to. No, I don't want to do a Marvel tier one. Let's do a Mario one, or let's do all Marvel villains. Uh, yeah, Marvel. Oh, what the hell just happened? What? It just that was weird. It just put me in that tier list. Marvel villains. Yeah, yeah, I can still hear you. Let me just tier list. Marvel villains. No, actually, have you played any Mario games? Have you watched Star Wars movies? So you haven't watched any of the new ones, right? Um, since this one's a little short, we're gonna do like this one and another one, and then we'll cap it off at three. Okay. And this also includes a couple of TV shows. Let me create another. Add a I've never seen. But if one of us has seen it, like okay, so does that say? Okay, that's just Attack of the Clones. Where would you put Attack of the Clones? I would put it. I would say either C or a B. Like I would probably put it as C. Like where would you put this? Where'd you put this? Wyatt, can you hear me? Wyatt, can you hear me? Wyatt, Wyatt, can you hear? Okay. Where would you put Attack of the Clones? Like, Star Wars. Star Wars, and it includes some TV shows, but and some. I'm just gonna put the ones we don't that I have never seen. Oh, wait, I've seen that one. I have not seen that. Oh, hold on. Give me a sec. This is Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones. Can you hear me? Hello. Attack of the Clones. Let's see. It's a good movie. I would say like a C plus, but like it's just like we don't get to the villain. It's just like it's a slow movie. It's not like let's put it. Let's put. I would put it a B minus. Like, I'm gonna be nice to the movie. It's a B minus. It's like it's just a Count Dooku's. I just saw we saw more of Count Dooku. Like it's just a lot of people's problems with prequels. I disagree with Anakin being like young. It's not really that big a deal. But alright, you haven't seen Rogue One. Rogue One, I would put in C. It's a yeah. It's like a prequel. It takes place like after Revenge of the Sith and before A New Hope, like in that time frame. It's where they're trying to get Death Star plans and how it's really it's just I don't have a big problem. It's just not amazing. I mean, it's not really much to say about it. Alright, now this you haven't seen, the Clone Wars TV show. I'm gonna put this a B tier. I'm gonna put it above this one. It's a really good show. You get the like get a lot of things. I'm not gonna say what it's about because just in case you watch it or something. I mean, there's not really much to say. I don't without spoiling anything. So, all right. Oh, that I haven't seen. All right, Revenge of the Sith, S tier. I mean, just a best movie. It deserves a lot more credit than it gets. It's amazing. It's well done. Order 66 is one of the most saddest scenes ever to exist. Um, so, yeah. Return of the Jedi, S tier. Amazing. I would say Rise of Sith and Return of the Jedi are like the same amount good. Like they're pretty good. Um, okay, let me just delete this one. Delete row. Okay, we go. Alright, Solo. I did not like this movie. It just wasn't very good. Like it felt weird. I know you haven't seen it. It's just not very good. It's like it's just weird. Like you don't understand what's going on much of the time. It's just not very good, and there's not really much to say about it. Yeah, I just want to recommend seeing it. It's just not very good for watching it. Oh, this is Empire Strikes Back. I'll put this A tier. Okay. Return of the Jedi is S tier. Oh, this is A New Hope. I would put A New Hope. Um, I would put a B tier. No, I'm gonna put like a B plus. It's really good, even though it has a slow start. It's still a really good movie. So, why? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Wyatt? Hello? Can you, can you hear me? Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Wyatt? Okay. Alright, Empire Strikes Back. I think this is. Where would you put this one? Let's put it. I'll be generous though. Let's put A. Alright, Phantom Menace. A Phantom Menace. Where would you put this one? I would put it either B or C. I'll put it a B. I'll B. I think it's like a B minus. I mean, it's. I mean, it has a slow start, a really slow start, but you get Darth Maul and it kind of rewards it. Alright, since you haven't seen these two ones, I'm just gonna put them. This one sucks. This one is terrible. Last Jedi is the worst movie. No, it's not the worst. I wish Rise of Skywalker was on here, but they're both pretty bad. Alright, we're gonna do one more tier list and then we'll cap it off. And then what tier? So you haven't played any Mario games, right? Okay, so oh, let's just do Marvel villains because that's I can't think of anything else. Okay, well there should be more on here. That's not all the Thanos is not even on here. What the hell? No. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Thanos is on here, right? Okay. A bomb. Now the ones we haven't seen, I'm just gonna put in a. We're gonna put in a. We're gonna put haven't seen movie. All right, Abomination. Have you seen the Hulk? The original Hulk? Have you seen the original Hulk? I haven't, so I can't really judge that. Aldrin Killian, like from Iron Man 3. Where would you put this one? Because I would put him like C. Let me make another one. Uh, Let me just. I'll just put a question mark so it's easier. Or just no star. There we go. Haven't seen. Okay. So you would put it. Yeah, let's put C. I mean, it was a wasted opportunity with this villain. They could have made him better. Like, he's okay. He's not disappointing or anything. He's just not very interesting in general. Okay. Um, Alexander Pierce from Winter Soldier. I think he's a good villain. Like, I would put him in B tier. Does that sound pretty good? He's good. Like, I like his motivation of Hydra, how he wants to save half. I just think he's a good villain. Like, we didn't know. Like, was he in Hydra like before Wolf Red Skull, or like did he just join Hydra, or did like Hydra recruit people? Like, we don't know that, but he's still a good villain. All right, this one from Captain Marvel, I would put either a C plus or a B minus. I think he's okay. I, he's just not that interesting. He's not bad. He's just not that interesting. Sound pretty right to you? Alright, Crossbones. I really like Crossbones. I'll put him B tier. He's pretty cool. I like how he got. I'm gonna put him over him. I just think he's over these guys because he's pretty interesting. I like how we got to see more. Like, they took two movies. And because after one movie they usually kill him off. But at least we got to see him too. Alright, Dormammu. I think Dormammu is really a good villain. I'll put him in A tier. He's just really good. He's really powerful. And if it weren't for the time stone, he would have lost. We're probably gonna see him again. I mean, he has an invitation to go take over Doctor Strange's world. So like like I would love if he was the I don't know who's the villain for Doctor Strange 2 yet. He he it could be him because Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange are like that. Like, that's why they might need Scarlet Witch because. All right. All right. Let's go down to up. Zemo. He is a really good villain. Like, I'm debating putting him in A tier, like in that or S tier, because he's really good. No, I'm gonna put him next to Tomorrow. Like, I think Yeah, his motivation's better. He's just really good. Like he's not your typical I want to kill all these people. He just wants vengeance for the Avengers destroying his family. He's just like pretty good. So you still here, Wyatt? Wyatt? Hello. Okay, just making sure. All right. Zola. Now I didn't watch the first Captain America movie, but I saw a bit of him, so I'm gonna put him B tier of what I see. He's a pretty good. He's a, like. So yeah, I don't know much. Ego. Ego. I don't know. See. I wish we got more motivation behind him. That's why I'm gonna put him in C tier. He just. We should have gotten more with him. Um. Yeah, we should have just gotten more of him. Alright, let's get all the crappy villains out of the way. Now, this is the worst Marvel villain that just needs to go rot. He was a wasted opportunity. Malekith. He gets an F. He's just. All he wants to do is destroy the world. We don't get anything like why he wants to do it. We don't understand. Like, nothing happened to him. We just don't understand anything. He's just. It was just a wasted opportunity of him. Like, I don't know. Like, he would have been better as a side villain. So, anyway. Uh. This one is F2. He's not in a villain, so I don't know why he was on here. You thought he was gonna be the villain for the movie, but then he's not. He's just this weird character. So, so it's just not very memorable. He's not even a villain. It was a weird joke. It was just horrible. I didn't like that part. Um, Ghost. Ghost is really good. I'm gonna put him in B tier or her B tier. Um, yeah. All right. Hela. Hela. I would put. I'm gonna put her in A tier. Like I think she could have been S tier if she got a good motivation. She's really intimidating, but she doesn't really have a good motivation for why she's doing why the things she's doing. That's like my biggest critique about Hela. Is we don't understand why she's doing like why does she want to conquer planets? So um Whiplash. Whiplash we don't get I'm gonna put him in C. I think he's a better than Ego. But he's just we didn't get a good motivation. We just understand his like father died. And like it wasn't because of Tony Stark. We don't understand like why he wants revenge of Tony Stark. It's just they didn't do a good job. Um, so yeah, Justin Hammer. See, he's not really a villain. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna put him C tier. I just really wish, like honestly, Justin Hammer would have been the better villain. Like, cause in like he would make like he should have used like his like Iron Man's tech and like tried to build a suit of like do something. Like they could Justin Hammer could have been a better villain, and they could have had Whiplash for the next movie and just stuff. Um, I just think he could have been a better villain. All right, Ironmonger. Ironmonger is a really good villain. I'm gonna put him A tier. I just think he's really good on screen, and I like how he had a pass with Tony. So even though even though he didn't have really a good motivation, I didn't think they should have put more time on the motivation. Like I feel like he could have been S tier if like he had a better motivation. Like why does he want? What is he trying to do? Like does he want to build weapons? We don't even understand like why he wanted to kill Tony Stark. Like so. All right, cause see, it's the guy that worked for Dormammu. I think he's B tier. Like I would put him probably right here. Um, he's just like I would have liked if he was the villain for the movie. He would have been a really good villain if he was the villain. But that's just a story. All right. What's this? I forgot the character's name. Killmonger. I think he's really good. I think no. He's honestly S tier. He's just S tier. He's just really good on screen. He's just so into. Like he's just so good, and he killed Black Panther. So I think he's intimidating, and he has a great motivation for what he's doing. So anyway, Loki. Loki, you're going S tier. Like Loki is just so good. He's a threat. Like he mind controlled, and he actually was a threat just by himself, and he just mind controlled people, and I thought he was really good. All right, Mysterio. Mysterio, I was really disappointed with him, but I think they're better than all these guys, though. Let me do that. Okay. My problem is we didn't get a good motivation for what he was doing. Like we just didn't. Like, what is he? Why does he want to be the next Iron Man? Like, why is it because Tony Stark wronged him? We don't really get a good explanation of that. So, Red Skull. Yeah, what do you? Yeah, it's just if we had more time. Like even to just say I just want to do this because why not? All right. Ronan. Ronan, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put in B tier because he's really If he wasn't intimidating, he would probably be C tier. He's just because he was like unstoppable with the Power Stone. I thought he was really good. He was intimidating on screen. He was a good villain. He was gonna turn. He was gonna turn on. He's really good. He probably could have been A or S tier if he had a good motivation. So, Red Skull. I'm gonna put Red Skull in B tier. I think he's really good. I like his backstory, even though I don't remember much of it. I think he's a good villain, intimidating, and I can't wait to see more of him because we saw him in Infinity War. So, yeah, he had the purple stone, the Tesseract, and then he got teleported to that place. I wish they would have like, I wish we like got to understand like how he got there and why is he in charge? Did like the universe make him be in charge of being a guide, or did he do that himself? All right, now the next one. This one is really like I just feel like it's just he's disappointing. Like he just felt like he wasn't needed. He's just it was these guys from Ant-Man and the Wasp, and they weren't very good. There's not really much to say about him. Like, why do they want Pym's tech? Like, and like, why does he want to work with him? Like, we just didn't need them in the movie. Like, we could have had. I mean, they did something in the plot. That's why they're not like below Alge and Killian, because they actually affected the plot in some way. But all right, now we're getting to the villain I love, and he is S tier, and he is above everyone else. Thanos, one of the best villains ever, and I don't think there's ever gonna be a villain to beat him. He, I mean, he killed Heimdall, Vision, and Loki, and he eliminated half the universe. I mean, he was the only villain to ever beat the Avengers, at least for a temporary time, 5 years. Yeah, he's the only villain to ever succeed. I mean, he succeeded, but he got reversed. I mean, he still succeeded. And if it weren't for, like, if they didn't know time travel, it never would have been reversed. So, General Ross, he's not really a villain. That's why I'm gonna put him in C tier. I'm gonna put him around right here. He's basically Red Hulk, but he's not really a villain. Like there's not much to say about him because we didn't get to see him. But Ultron, Ultron was not. I didn't think he did a good job. Kind of the problem Mysterio had is like he was a cool villain, but we didn't understand why he wanted to do what he wanted to do. Like it was a wasted villain. Not as bad as Malekith or the other ones were, but still, still a bad villain. All right, the Vulture. I'm gonna put Vulture A tier. Like he's almost an S tier. I just think if he was a little more intimidating on screen, he would have been S tier. But he's still a really good villain, nonetheless. So all right, we got two villains. Winter Soldier. I think he's A tier. I think he's really. He. I mean, he was intimidating. He was Buck's friend. He was just a really good villain. So, Yellow Jacket. I'm gonna put him B tier. He has the problem that Mysterio, Ultron, and other ones on this list I can't remember is they don't really try to like why he wants to. What's he trying to do in the movie? Like he's trying to sell a Hydra. Like why does he want to sell the Hydra? Like they didn't do a good job. He didn't have like a main motivation. So